Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Councilwoman Martin, will you please lead us to the Pledge of Allegiance?
Present.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, well, thanks again very much, and my apologies for starting the meeting late. We had some discussion downstairs, and that's on me. Without further ado, moving on to item number 3 under preliminary matters tonight, we are under item number 3. Pastor Jim, would you like to do the invocation?
Let us pray. We're grateful, Lord, for your servants gathered here to do the work of the town of Boston. We pray that they be guided by your Spirit to do the very best that can be done for this community, to benefit the people. We ask it in the name and love of our Lord, now and forever. Amen.
Thank you very much. This evening, we have no other preliminary matters, so item number 2 is our regular business. Item number 1 is a correction and adoption of the minutes from the July 19th, 2023 meeting. And Councilman Kirkney, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I've reviewed the minutes for our meeting on July 19, 2023. I find no errors or omissions, and I make a motion that we accept them as written.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 2 under our regular business tonight is our consideration of all fund bills. And Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, Mr. Supervisor. Oh, there we go. Okay. I make a motion that we approve abstract number 1, 2023 payables, journal number AP-3957 for $21,263.58.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, we have 9 items of correspondence. All have been received and on file in the town clerk's office, and also part of the board packet tonight. The first item is a letter from Scott and Deborah Kasubin, if I pronounced that correctly, regarding 7115 Boston State Road. Item number 2 is a letter from Amy and Greg Campbell regarding 7115 Boston State Road. Item number 3 is a Erie County Department of Public Works Division of Highways. This pertains to the Back Creek Road reconstruction slope stabilization minutes from the progress report meeting number 3. Item number 4 is the senior agreement 2023 for the Boston Senior Group. Item number 5 is the senior agreement 2023 for the Boston Young at Heart Group, Senior Group. Item number 6 is a Deanna Drive summary. I'm just going to make a note on this, folks, for those that are here. There was some discussion in our community about what was going on Deanna Drive, what that document is, and if you'd like it, for those of you here, I'd be happy to share it with you. But there was some concern with what happened during the construction process. I will publicly state that there were some utility poles that were removed, and I have the full explanation from NYSEG, essentially what happened. I asked them to put together something for the town board, because really it's kind of out of our, I guess I'll say out of our lane. We don't control that, but I did ask NYSEG to put something together for us, so respectfully the public could see, anyone that had concerns, they could see what happened, what rectifying actions were taken. Item number 7 tonight is the New York State Agriculture Markets Municipal Shelter Inspection Report. Great news, we passed. Item number 8 is the New York State Agriculture Markets Dog Control Officer Inspection Report. Also, the town has passed. And item number 9 is an application for use of meeting facility for the comprehensive plan. And again, all those items have been received and filed in the town clerk's office. Moving on along to item number 4, new business, requests from the floor. Anyone that's in the audience, you're welcome to come up to the microphone. Please state your name, address, and you have 3 minutes each. The floor is open.
Hello, my name is Mitch Tucker at 7126 Parkside Drive in North Boston. I'm with the Conservation Advisory Council of the town of Boston, And I'm just here to make an announcement to advertise that on September 9th, we have our annual LEAF event. It's the Local Environment Awareness Fair. We have at least 14 vendors from a lot of state and county organizations. We're going to have the Rhinestone Woods will be there, Earth Spirit, the Bookmobile, and we're going to have Coyote Cafe as a food truck that's going to be there as well. So there's going to be more vendors as well, some hands-on animals and engagement. So just an invitation to community members and council members and anybody present to come out and stop by and see us on September 9th, Saturday. The event starts at 10 and it goes until 2 p.m. Right outside Town Hall under the Lion Shelter. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, with no other comments, I will close the floor. Item number 2 under our business for tonight is the continuation of a public hearing for special permit for live entertainment license for Rick Hayden and Cousins. There's no motion needed to open up the floor. The board made a motion previously to leave the public hearing open. So if anyone in the audience would like to speak either for or against a special use permit for Cousins live entertainment permit, you're certainly welcome to come up to the microphone, state your name and address, and any thoughts or opinions for or against the special use permit for live entertainment. The floor is open. I would say no comments. So with that being said, I would like to make a motion to close the floor for the public hearing for the special use permit for live entertainment license for Rick Hayden and Cousins.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashik,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 3 tonight is Resolution 2023-71, which is an escrow agreement for developer payment of professional fees and services for evaluation of large-scale solar project. Councilwoman Lukashik, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'm going to discuss this, so folks that, read this or watch this later. So this is simply preparing for a large-scale solar project. In our town, it's considered large to the solar company, and some other towns, this might be considered small. But for us, it's big. So the town of Boston has received applications for zoning variances, special use permit, and a site plan review from NY Boston 2 LLC, an entity associated with Delaware River Solar, related to the development of a 3.6 megawatt solar facility at 7832 Fedek Road, the first proposed large-scale solar development in the town. So we did in 2019 enact a local law to regulate large-scale solar development, but it can be complex and multifaceted regardless of what state, but especially in New York, to effectively apply these laws, rules, and regulations, ensuring that the community is protected from environmental, legal, and other possible issues. The town has determined that it would be appropriate to retain professionals with specific and extensive experience related to large-scale solar development to assist with the reviewing of the development, and we anticipate incurring engineering and legal professional services fees connected to this. We also have the authority to impose on developers reasonable fees associated with reviewing these projects. So basically, we have developed an agreement for the payment of municipal engineering and legal expenses that within the 15 business days of execution of this agreement, the applicant shall deposit the sum of $10,000 with the town, Boston Town Clerk, who shall hold the funds in escrow to be used to pay the project review expenses incurred in reviewing the project. So basically any legal fees that is incurred because of the project doesn't go right from our budget and our residents. It goes from the company that has generated the project, the solar company. And whenever the balance of the escrow fund falls below $500, the town shall notify the applicant in writing through its attorney of the balance of the funds, and then within 15 business days, the applicant shall deposit an additional $3,000. So we're trying to protect ourselves in preparation for a large-scale solar project coming at the Federick Road location. So I make a motion, we approve resolution number 2023-71 for the escrow agreement.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Carteghini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 4 under our new business is Resolution 2023-72, which is a professional services for evaluation of large-scale solar project. This is a continuation, kind of what Councilwoman Lukacek was just talking about. We just described the escrow account that would be established to pay for these legal counsel services to help support the town board, planning board, et cetera. What this resolution does is, this is going to be the actual agreement, where I'd like to make the motion to approve the resolution for this agreement with Nufshaw LLP to provide the legal required services with explicit understanding that the fees connected with this agreement will be paid for by the developer and this escrow account that we just established. So again, I'd like to make a motion to approve Resolution 2023-72.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Carteghini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item number 5 tonight is Resolution 2023-73, which is an easement agreement for the water tank operation, maintenance, and piping, conduit, and wiring. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Sure, Supervisor. Resolution number 2023-73 is an easement agreement for water tank operation, maintenance, piping, conduit, and wiring. The town of Boston and its water district number 2 are parties with the Erie County Water Authority to a lease management agreement, which manages the town's water distribution system and sales and distribution of water to customers in the town water districts. What this agreement basically authorizes the town supervisor to execute on behalf of the town of Boston's water district number 2, an easement agreement for Erie County Water Authority to perform certain work and install water tank related equipment at 9871 Zimmerman Road. I make a motion to approve this resolution.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Carteghini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Last item under our new business tonight is item number 6, which is a application for use of facility for the Boston Patriots Football League. Councilman Carteghini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you Supervisor Keating. We've received an application for use of facility from the Boston Patriots Football, Bill Frischella, Commissioner, and they're requesting the dates of 7/31/23 through December 1st, 2023, from the time of 6 to 8 p.m. for practice. Setup is at 6 p.m., takedown is at 8:30. Practices will be held Monday through Friday, and games on Saturdays from August 26th through November. They're requesting the town fields. They are not serving alcohol, they are not having a private party, and they're not having a public special event. Their schedule is attached. Madam Clerk, is this available?
Yes, the facilities are available, and as always, the different sporting leagues do need to work out and on their, between themselves as far as what's being
With the
used.
other sporting leagues?
Correct.
Okay. Therefore, I make a motion to approve this use of facility.
Second?
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Carteghini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, we have one item under our old business tonight. This is, item number 1 is a application for renewal of live entertainment license for Rick Hayden from Cousins. I'd like to make a motion to approve the live renewal entertainment license and permit for Cousins Entertainment with the stipulation that if there are any code violations within 90 days of the permit being approved, which is tonight, that the permit would be rescinded effective immediately.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And then also just, probably should have stated earlier, but I will also state that I did have a conversation with Rick Hayden from Cousins. We did have this conversation. He was in agreement to those terms with the 90 days. At the last meeting, for those that were not here, there were some written letters, a couple of which are part of our correspondence tonight. But that was, I guess I'll chalk it up to the negotiated agreement between the response from the public and also the needs or the requests from the establishment. So we agreed upon those terms. And well, that's all we have for tonight. So reports and presentations, and Councilwoman Sully, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor. The only thing I have to say is that I attended last Thursday the Jamboree Libraries fundraiser, and I want to say what a great job they did. It was very well attended. They had so many baskets that were donated. Thanks to Jay for helping the Girl Scouts with the hot dogs. It was a great event. I brought my whole family, and they had a great time. So I hope they made some good money that can be well utilized in the library. So that's all I have for tonight.
Thank you very much. Councilman Cardicini, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to wish the Boston Patriots Football League the best season. I know the junior varsity team last year had a perfect season of 9-0 in the regular season and 2-0 in the playoffs for the championship. So I'm hoping that they can continue on their success. And I'd like to announce that the Boston Fire Company is selling raffle tickets for a 2023 Honda Pioneer 700 side-by-side. That's first place. Second place is a Cannondale Comfort 650 e-bike. And third place is $500 cash. The drawing will be held October 1st at the Chicken Barbecue. Tickets are limited to 500 and are $50 a piece. That's all I have this evening.
All right, thanks very much. Councilwoman Lukacek, you have the floor.
We have a Town of Boston Planning Board scheduled for, it's this coming Tuesday. What is the date for this coming Tuesday?
9.
Pardon?
9.
August 9th. Uh-oh, my parents,
Tuesday?
Yes, you're right. Thank you.
okay.
It's Tuesday.
The 9th is my parents' wedding anniversary. If I forget again, they will kill me.
That's iPhone.
Yeah. August 8th at 7:30 up here, if anybody would like to listen in. That for the planning board meeting, that's all I have.
All right, thank you very much. Councilwoman Martin, you have the floor.
I'm going to reiterate what Dr. Mitch Tucker mentioned is the LEAP event, the annual LEAP event that's been going on very successfully for the past couple of years. Looking forward to that once again. I also attended the library fundraiser, very impressive. It was a nice time. Lots of great vendors and food trucks and activities for the kids. It was really cool. And that's all I have tonight.
All right, thank you very much. Madam Clerk, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. Yesterday was the Connect Life Blood Drive. The results were 24 units that were collected, which helped save the lives of 72 local patients. The next blood drive is September 5th. That is a Tuesday. So I just want to report on that, and trying for next month to give blood. I'm feeling better. Mike, will I be on the same schedule as you then?
You would be.
Okay, all right. And hunting licenses have gone on sale. Yesterday, August 1st, that would be the New York State sporting licenses. The deer management permits, also known as the doe permits, will be on sale and from yesterday through October 1st deadline. DEC announces every year that your chance it is equal from August 1st to October 1st. It truly does not matter. It's a lottery, so hunters do not need to, we want to see you, but don't feel like you also need to rush in and get your tags, because that is a complete lottery, and that goes all the way till the end, ending October 1st until then they will reevaluate, and around November 1st they will reopen for the additional permits that they have left. We do take cash or check in my office for purchasing of those DMPs. We've had a little bit of an issue with waste management. Things have been going along very well with scheduling for your bulk item pickups. Lately, calls have increased that residents have been having difficulty calling in, there's a long wait time, or using the website. So this has been reported to Waste Management that there seems to be an error online when residents want to schedule for their bulk item pickup. But as you work through online, they will give you a different 1-800 number to call. It is 1-866-230-1547. My deputy wanted to schedule a pickup. She was having trouble. She decided to, I said, let's work through this at work. And she was able to get through on that number in about 15 minutes. Customer service did help her schedule that pickup. So, certainly call my office, we have the information for you. Unfortunately, it's not something we can schedule for you. You do need to do that yourself, but we will work through this with Waste Management, and like I said, that has been reported to them, and that's all I have, thank you.
Just one question. You said there's also problems with the website too?
Yes, so calling in, there has been a long wait time for the standard Waste Management number that you would call to schedule a bulk pickup. So when you visit the WM.com website, you can scroll to the very bottom of the page, and on the left-hand side, there's a bulk trash pickup link. You click on that, it brings you right to the location where you can put your address in. As soon as you start typing your address, Boston addresses come up. But then as you work your way through what item you have for bulk pickup item or items, then it appears that there is some kind of an error. And then it gives the 866-230-1547. But that number did work in only a 15-minute wait. So certainly worth the time when we're all cleaning out right now during the summer. We have 3 bulk items to get rid of. We can take care of that every month. So that's all I have. Thank you.
No, thank you. Appreciate the clarification. Thank you. I just have a couple items tonight. The Back Creek Road slope stabilization done on Rice. The construction meeting minutes were sent out to the board. They'll be part of the. I always try to include those in the board packets, but the most recent information from the slope stabilization is that they're on the verge of getting to the point where they will be officially shutting down that section of Back Creek Road, so they can then start blasting and digging out and then replacing the substrate and putting in the new roadway. As soon as the town is notified, or as soon as I hear a set timeline, that'll be certainly communicated to the public via the town website, social media. All the fire companies and emergency services personnel will be notified, because that will create a little bit of a logistics situation in the community. So again, as soon as I have information and some dates on the calendar, I'll be sure to share those with everyone. But the project is going very well. At least as of today, knock on wood, there's no issues. So hopefully that, again, I kind of report this off every meeting, but the October 31st, so think of Halloween, that project should be done. The Parks building, an emergency squad building, the generator was just installed today, so hopefully that is working well, but that is one more building on town property that will have a generator, which ties into the Erie County Hazard Mitigation Plan that the town had worked on. And then actually in the very near future, there'll be some more information forthcoming on a generator for the town hall. So as we know, sad but true, power is not always the most reliable in this area, but at least when and if the power goes out, the government buildings and government operations will have power during those weather events, as they seem to be popping up more often than not these days. Comprehensive plan, I just want to update the community on that. We had a fantastic meeting. We always time box these to an hour. They're lasting an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, and then people even kind of hang out and kind of have sidebar conversations afterwards. It's great. So if anyone that's here in the audience watching at home or watches the video later on, if you want to be involved, please get involved. I mean, so many people reiterate that, but you know, this is the community's plan. It's not the town board's plan, it's not the planning board's plan, it's not the zoning board's plan. This is the community plan. So if you're a business owner or a resident of town and you want, even if you can pop into a couple meetings, that's appreciated. There will be a survey going out community-wide. It will be a web-based, also kind of a paper one, where we're trying, in today's world of QR codes, because everybody has one of these things, we're trying to keep it relatively simple, but we're looking for that engagement, we're looking for that feedback. The more information we have, the better that plan is. So again, as more information comes out on the comprehensive plan update, I'll be sure to share, but it is going very well, and I absolutely thank all of the committee members and the outreach committee members, because they're doing a great job. We can't do it without them. Wednesday, the 24th, there is going to be I got the date wrong in here, my apologies. But at 6 o'clock, there will be a special town board meeting. I'm trying to keep any matters for the town off that meeting other than just for bills. The reason that we're having that meeting is because the meeting on the 16th was canceled. It's our summer schedule. And then our health insurance bills and some other things in there. So that will only be a meeting for bills. We're going to try to keep that schedule pretty clear for us board members. But again, Wednesday, the 24th, 6 p.m., special town board meeting. It will be posted out on, as required by law, on media, website, and social media of that special meeting. Just a friendly reminder.
23rd, Android versus iPhone.
Let's see. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 23rd. See, Jen got me back.
Thank you.
Okay, my apologies. August 23rd. There we go.
Good enough.
Right back at me. See? Don't open your mouth, right? So every Tuesday, July and August, summer concert series, they've been going very well. It's a great community event. It's great to see everybody attend. As Councilwoman Selby and others have stated, the library had a great event. It's great to see the community come together. So, you know, that's what Boston is always known for, is us coming together and, you know, celebrating these things and supporting our local establishments. I did get a chance to speak to Lydia, and she's always appreciative of the town board support. She thanked all of us. But yeah, it was a great event, and I do think she did pretty well at that event. So it's great to see. And the only other item I want to touch base on briefly while we're all here tonight, I did receive a couple of calls. Sadly, we did have a fire in the community. If you haven't heard about it through social media or other outlets, there was a fire in the community down by the Boston Hotel. Without getting too specific, most people know what's going on. Yes, there was a water main break. It is, I don't want to say it's overly common, but it is common when you're fighting fires. Anyone in the paramedic scene knows that's called water hammer. When a pump is shut off or a hydrant is potentially closed, especially when we're dealing with some of the age of the infrastructure that we're currently dealing with now, that water hammer can damage pipes. And so anyway, if you haven't heard, there was a fire in town. The water line there was a break there, and at least as was reported by the Erie County Water Authority, it was an 8-foot-long break for that 12-inch water main, and so that has since been repaired, and hopefully the family's doing well. I've heard that I believe there's a GoFundMe and some other additional outreach going on at the moment for the family involved. But anyway, just wanted to kind of toss that out there that the town is definitely aware of that, and some of you in the room have been at our meetings, but we're going to be spending a lot of money in water, fixing what we have in the ground coming up on the tune of roughly $20 million. There's a dedicated website or web page on the town website specifically for water. So anyone has any questions about water, we could not be any more open and transparent. It's all there, but hopefully we can prevent these things. But again, even on new infrastructure, that water hammer can damage infrastructure and potentially cause breaks, which would potentially affect what's called drafting for some of the apparatuses that show up on scene. That is all I have for tonight, so I will make a motion to end the meeting at 8:08 p.m.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried, meeting adjourned.